Welcome to Fitness Challenge. Today we're going to be doing Pilates, so you don't need anything other than a mat and some space. I did pop on some really super light ankle weights since I have them, and I'm going to have some really light hand weights for things if I feel like I need to use them. It's totally optional, but I figure why not. Okay, we are live, so that's good. So, everything is going to be done for repetition today and not for time. So we're doing everything slow and with intention. About to say intense, but it could be intense. So literally these ankle weights are like 1 pound, and these hand weights are 3 pounds if I decide to use them. Give you about 1 more minute to get started, and we will do some nice and easy warm-ups. Basically, our warm-up today is just going to be stretching things out, and we have some pulsing, some range of motion, stuff like that. Something different. Figure, why not? We've been doing the weights and the cardio for a little bit. Change things up, keep things interesting, especially on days when you're like, I want to do something, I want movement, but I don't necessarily want to get super sweaty, or I just don't have the energy to do 700 squats, all that sort of stuff. So let's just swing the leg forward and back. And so, like, for example, leg swings. We're going to be doing leg swings in the actual workout. This is not what I want when we do the leg swing in the workout. This is fine for a warm-up to get the blood moving, to get the muscles used to what we're doing. But when we're doing the swings in the workout, I want you to be you're in control, not just swinging for fun's sake. And let's open up and come back in. So just doing little half circles. And I'm holding on for balance because I have the ability to do so. There's nothing wrong with it. It gives me the chance to work on the thing that I'm working on here, which is opening up the hip, and not have to worry about balance. And let's switch sides. Let me just fix this. Even though I can't see that fan in my screen, chances of it being on your screen are pretty high. Swinging and swinging. And let's open up that hip and come back. And even though we're doing a lower intensity today, I still have my water. I'm still gonna drink out of it. All right, let's bring those legs down. Let's bring those arms all the way up, across, all the way down. So let me just come down here so I'm all in frames. This is what I'm doing. And I'm up nice and tall. Standing up nice and tall, going through the full range of motion. I'm going to come to the top and stop, and I'm going to reach over. And I'm going to reach over the other way. And then release. I'm going to turn sideways just so you can see what I'm doing. Bringing my arms up. I'm leaning back a little bit. I'm swinging down forward. My knees are bent, my hands are on the ground. And I'm rolling up nice and slow. I'm going to do that 4 more times. Come up, lean back, dive down, touch the ground, roll up. Let's do 1 more. And roll up. Now let's come down, walk out to a plank. And let's stay here. Let's just retract the shoulders, pull them back up. If this is too much, you can also come down on your knees, not a problem. We're just retracting the shoulder blades. For 5, for 4, for 2, for 1. Beautiful. Now lay on your side. I'm going to support my head with my arm that's underneath. I'm going to take this top arm and I'm going to open it up and I'm going to stretch out that chest. I'm going to come in, I'm going to lift this top leg, and I'm just going to do some circles from the hip. And I'm going to switch direction. And I'm going to release, I'm going to just take that foot out, and I'm going to do some circles with the ankle. My leg is supported here, so I'm just moving the ankle. And then move around that wrist. Okay, we're going to roll over and do the same thing on the other side. All right, so I'm supporting that head. That top arm comes up and I'm stretching out that chest. Those pecs, the muscles right here. I'm going to come in, I'm going to lift that top leg and do some circles from the hip. And I'm going to switch direction. I'm going to drop that leg down, and I'm going to move that ankle around. All sorts of directions. And then move that wrist around. Okay, roll onto your belly. Push yourself up. Stretch out that core a little bit. Turn and face one way. And turn and face the other way. Come back to center, tuck those toes under. Come up to a plank, and then walk the feet to meet the hands, or the hands to meet the feet, and roll up nice and slow. Okay, so that's our little bit more for warm up. So if you have ankle weights you want to put on, if you have hand weights you want to grab, this is a great time to do them. I just lost them on the whole time because they're literally just 1 pound and it's kind of a pain to get them on. So give you a second to do that, and everything we're doing today is one time through, slow, with intention. We have lower body first, and then upper body, and then core, and then we'll see what kind of time we got left. Because there's no official timing for anything today. It's how we feel. So I would like you as much as possible to match my pace. You can always go slower. I would not like you to go faster though. And I'm going to be using this as my kind of my bar here. You can use a wall, you can use nothing, you can use a chair, anything like that. Just have something kind of around you if you feel like you need to have something for balance. But remember, this balance, while it is very important, it is not the hierarchy of things today. We're working on the muscles first, balance second. So have something there for balance if you feel like that's what's holding you back. All right, first we have a lunge with the tuck. So all we're going to do is we're going to be facing a direction. We're going to lunge back. We're going to come up. We're going to bring that knee in and down, and then we're going to switch to the other side. So alternating back and forth. As slow as I did it, that's how slow we're going to do it, okay? So it doesn't matter which way you face, just alternating side to side. All right, and if you want something for balance, hold on. Ready? Let's begin. Going slow, while it may seem kind of silly, It's really making you work and pay attention to everything. You could very easily get this done super fast. But just think, like when you go to physical therapy, for example, you want to get better. You want to improve the little muscles. You want balance. And what do you do with that? You go slow, controlled, and with intention. So, while this is definitely not physical therapy, I want to use the same idea. If you notice that one side of the body gets tired more quickly, or one side of the body has different range of motion, that's when we figure these things out, when we go slow and controlled. Trying to make sure too that whatever height your knee comes up in front, or whatever depth your knee goes down behind and back, we're doing the same for both sides. And you may say, Jen, why are you wearing 1 pound weights? That's so silly. Because I have the ability to do so. It's challenging my body differently because it's 1 more pound on my ankles, which it normally doesn't have. Changing things up, challenging. So even if you have little tiny weights, little things you have the ability, like, oh, I'm getting rid of these 2 pound little things. Do you want them? Try adding them. See what happens. All right, this is number 13. We have 2 more each side. And just because you're doing 15 for this exercise does not mean we're doing 15 for every exercise, so. Don't zone out completely. All right, 1 more. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to come to the center of our space. We're going to have our legs turned out, and we're going to be doing sumo squats with pulses. So we're going to come down, pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come up. Again, let's go down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. Remember, we're going down. Our pelvis is tucked under. We're pulsing. Equal ups and downs. And while your body might get tired, I want you to be in control of your breaks. Are you telling yourself that you're tired? Is your body telling yourself that it's tired? We're going to do 3 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, come up. All right, next we're up to the calves. So I'm going to have some balance support here. We're going to come up on our calves and back down. So let's come up, and I'm going about 90% of the way down here. And let's pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Now let's have those toes facing out and come up. 97% of the way back down. Let's pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're toes in. So these 1 pound weights are really kicking in here. And you need to hold on for balance because this is a weird position. Definitely going to use it. And pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. All right, shake it out. All right, reverse leg lifts. Another way I'm going to use for balance. I'm going to stand up nice and tall. I'm going to bring that leg back, come halfway in, come back, and come back down. All right, so it's like 1.5 is what we're aiming for. So let's burn out just one leg and then we'll switch to the other side. Okay, ready? Come out, halfway, back, and down. We're really squeezing the glutes here. Have a nice straight leg. My foot is flexed. And while I'm using this balance point, not holding on for dear life. I'm up nice and tall. Let's do 2 more this side. Shake it out right into the other leg. One more. Shake it out. All right, heel lifts. I'm sorry, heel squats. I want our toes pointed out, our heels together. And we're doing a little squat and back up. So it's not a huge range of motion, but our heels are together here, okay? Or you can come up on your toes and have your heels together and squat that way. So you can pick which one you want to do. I'm going to do this one, but you can decide, all right? Up nice and tall, hips tucked under. I'm just going to go for 10 here. So we got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right, last exercise with the legs. We have inner and outer sweeps. All right, so sitting up nice and tall, we're going to come out, halfway, out, back down. We're going to do that to both sides, and then we'll do the inside, okay? Nice and tall. We're going to go for 10. So I don't want to have my body leaning when I'm doing this. I want to be up nice and tall. Very bar-like. Ballet. Other side, same thing. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. All right, come back to side A. Bring that foot in front, and we're just going to cross and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time each side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're in control the whole time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and release. Okay. So if you want to take your ankle weights off here, you can. If you have little hand weights, we're going to go into some upper body. So we have tricep, kickback, pulses first. So we're going to have bend the knees, flat back, elbows in, and we're going to pulse it back. Just here. So we're not going the whole range of motion. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up, bring those palms straight back behind you, or we're going to just push back for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those hands in front. We're going to be doing some bicep pulses, narrow and wide. So we're going to start in, my elbows are tucked in slightly forward. I'm going to come up and I'm just going to stay right here in this middle range. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A release. Now we're going to do the same thing, but have those elbows out to the side. Or come out, so I'm still stuck here, but instead of coming up here, I'm going to come out here. All right, so still staying in that middle range. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Flies. You may want to do this with no weight at all. Bending of the knees, leaning forward, flat back. Come out to the side, and we're going to be here in that middle position, okay? So we're going to come up and pulse right here. We're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And finally, arm circles. I'm going to drop my weights for this one. Arms out to the side, and we're circling forward. Reverse. Two, and 1. All right, last two exercises on the ground. We have toe taps and flutter kicks. So, first exercise, we're here on the ground. We have our legs up here in tabletop. One at a time, we're going to drop those heels, or if you want to make it harder, you can drop both heels at the same time. Totally up to you, but when you come up, I want you to come up here. I don't want you to come up here, it's here. So it's dropping it down and coming up to a nice 90 degree. All right, are you ready? Either alternating or together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go to 20 or 10 each side. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you're alternating, it's going to go to 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hug those knees in. Last exercise, flutter kicks. These flutter kicks can be straight up in the air, easier, or the closer you bring them to the ground, the harder they're going to be. You can flutter this way, you can flutter this way, even though this is not how flutter kick works in the pool. I'm not going to judge. You can flutter however you'd like. We're going to flutter for 30 seconds, and then we're going to stretch some more, okay? Let's breathe in, breathe out. Find the position you would like to flutter in, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Can you get lower? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hug those knees in. Let's roll it on up. I'm going to pop the knees off. And we're going to stretch. So grab some water, get yourself situated. All right, let's bring those legs in, crisscross. Relax those hips, drop that chin. Come up, little twist. A little twist. Hands on the hips and just move yourself in a little bit of a circle. Other way. All right, let's switch those legs around. Turn, face one way. Relaxing the legs as much as you can. And the other way. Center, and let's move that body a little bit. And switch. Let's lay on one side. Let's pull that foot back. Let's stretch. Release, other side. Swing it around or just turn around to your body. And release. Have both legs out in front, sitting up as tall as you can, and walking those fingers down, stretching out the hamstrings. And then come back up, shake it out, and one more time, walk it down. And come on up. I'm going to swing the legs around. And just sit on my heels. You can stand up if you'd like. We're almost done. Tricep stretch. And come up and over the top. And tricep stretch. And up over the top. Release. Let's bring those hands to the ground. fingers behind you, and you can lean forward or back and stretching out the insides of the forearm. And then release, and then pull one hand down. And switch it out. That's it, we're done. Thanks for coming. I hope you enjoyed this Pilates bar low intensity class today. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you later.